Now let's turn to new information tonight on sex charges against a former cop.
We first told you about this on Action News at 6. The man is accused of crossing the line with a student at a school where he was a liaison officer.
Now the girl says their relationship was consensual, but the law disagrees. Tonight, 7 Action News reporter Cheryl Choden talked to the suspect's attorney.
62-year-old Dale Wayne Malish is in the Macomb County Jail tonight after being charged with 2 counts of criminal sexual conduct in the 3rd degree. It is reported the former and longtime police officer had sex with a 16-year-old girl.
I am not a victim and he is not a predator.
The alleged victim talked exclusively with the 7 Action News investigators. We altered her voice.
Everything that ever happened between us was always totally up to me. Nothing was ever forced. I never felt obligated to do anything with him.
The accusations are without merit.
My client is denying the accusations.
According to investigators, Malish was a Warren police officer for 19 years, and for 11 years he was a liaison officer at the high school in the Warren Woods district. That's where the alleged victim goes now, but she says she's known Officer D, as he was called, since middle school. After the arraignment today, the district sent a letter to parents about this. Even though Malish is retired now, he's been a person of authority. And even though the teen says she loved him, he was her boyfriend and everything was consensual. When you are a person of authority, it is against the law to have sex with a student, even 16 years old.
My client maintains his innocence. He is a decorated retired police officer.
Tonight, investigators say Roseville will be looking at possible charges as well. Malish lives there, and it is alleged some of the sex took place at his home. The teen sat crying in court today, but we're told after court she met with a victim advocate, and she will get counseling.
He always made sure I was aware of what's going on and that I was comfortable with it.
Bond was set at $150,000. If Malish does get out, he has to wear a tether and turn in his passport, and he's to have no contact with anyone under 18 years old. In Warren, I'm Cheryl Choden, 7 Action News.
All right, thanks a lot, Cheryl. Now, we spoke to a family therapist tonight about what this young teenager may face in light of her saying she is not a victim and this former police officer is not a predator. Bill said she's being bullied in school right now because so many of the kids in this high school like this security guard. I'm sure a lot of them have known him, so she's going to need a lot of help, right?
She's going to need a lot of support. I know that she, from what I understand, she has her mother's support. But she's going to need friends, she's going to need relatives, and she may need some therapy, especially since she's kind of confused as to what kind of relationship this was and what kind of relationship it should have been. Perhaps if bullying's happening in this school, this may not be the right place for her at this point.
Dr. Stolberg says the age of consent is 16 here in Michigan, but because this former police officer held a position of authority, it's likely authorities hit him with tougher charges because he should have known better than to begin a relationship with a minor, although he denies it.